Cardinals going up against the Packers. The frozen tundra is going to be in full effect here today as we send you up to a snowy Wisconsin. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Offense. Still first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll make it second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
With a give, it's Lacey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Green Bay first. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what...
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Rodgers going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Well, maybe a little of both. Rodgers now on first down. It's brought in by Janis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. One back is Lacey. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Well, the Cardinals bring pressure and they get home. It's blocked. And they will take possession of the football just shy of midfield. Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
However,
the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. 319. On second down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out to the flat for Lacey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Five yards to gain here on third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And an athletic hurdle, but taken down pretty quickly after that.
Personal foul. face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Rodgers going to give to Lacey on the draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down, check, 4 down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding time. Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. Picked off by... and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult...
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got time. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going.
319!
Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They start the second half with Lacey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll hand it off. Lacey. Fighting through. How did he stay on his feet? 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Eddie Lacy displaying that power. A little bit was made of his weight. At what weight is he ideal out there? What do you think, Charles?
I think he could definitely stand to lose some pounds. But more than anything, redistribute them. You know, instead of the rounder Eddie Lacy that we're used to seeing, a much more solid, stronger, cut-up Eddie Lacy, as the guys like to say. That guy, he'll be a big-time back.
A gain of 3, second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll try to get the offense going with Lacey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Surveying the field. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Time running out here on the play clock. So a second down incomplete. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
One back is Lacey. Play clock winding down. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you...
To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Packers a first down.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, now.
319! 319!
Rodgers now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
319!
Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
That's caught at the 3. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it with Lacey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together.
I got tripped this side. We got three.
319!
Rodgers to throw. It's brought in by Janis. Touchdown, Packers! Jeff Janis, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have moved out in front.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.